Hi, I'm Keith, and welcome back to the vlog. Well, happy Sunday. It's week 7, part 2. So the rest of day 4, relatively easy. Day 5 in the morning, first thing, I knocked off the 5-mile walk. And my time wasn't really that great. I'm still recovering from the knee right now, but my time was 1 hour, 21 minutes, and 38 seconds. So a slight improvement from the day before, but still not where I was the following week. But like I said, the knee's still recovering. Now, the original plan for day 5 was going to be to meet up with my old manager friend Alex, and we were going to take another hike together. Then that morning, unfortunately, Alex had to cancel. So then I was like, well, you know, what can I do now? So I thought about it, and I said, well, the weather's decent, and there is this place I've really wanted to hike for some time now. All right, here it is, week 7, day 5. I got the knee somewhat taken care of. My plans this morning canceled on me, so I decided to improvise a hike at Blood Mountain. Here we go. All right. There's the trail. Got people ahead of me. Oh. Now the trail starts off, it's not too bad, actually it's a little bit nice. I'm kind of working my way along, and then the uphill starts. And I'm like, okay, all right, here we go. So I'm working my way up. You know, I can already feel it kind of like, you know, hitting me a bit. And I'm going, and it's kind of rocky, you know, little twists and turns. And yeah, they have this nice rope set up, so you know that this is the trail. So this kind of goes on for a little while. And then I get to the end of this trail, and this trail leads to another trail. So I thought I was going to be somewhat closer to the top, but it turns out the real hike had just begun. So I'm just pushing forward, feeling pretty good. The knee is holding up really well right now, and I'm really impressed. I even put on a knee brace, just, you know, as a precaution. It still hurts, but not as bad. So I'm working my way up the hill, and I'm powering up, and I'm thinking, okay, all right, I gotta be getting close. And I run into somebody, I'm like, hey, how far to the summit? And they're like, oh, you're almost halfway. And I was like, oh, almost halfway. Okay, all right, no problem. So I continue to pushing forward, you know. Still, the knee's holding up good. You know, I'm a bit winded, but, you know, I got this. I mean, I'm still over 300 pounds right now, and I'm powering up Blood Mountain, which is ranked difficult. So I'm kind of making some progress. I run into some more people. I'm like, hey, how far? And one guy's like, oh, about a half mile. And I'm like, oh, great. And then I guess his daughter, she's like, oh, no, you got more than that. And I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, wow, all right. So I'm kind of pushing along. So I get to a part where I'm up, but then I notice the trail starts going down, and I'm like, oh, now it's going down a little bit. I'm like, was that the summit? No, that couldn't have been the summit. So I'm pushing, moving along. Then I get to a spot where it starts going uphill again. I'm like, all right, here we go. So I get to the actual summit, and there is quite a few people there. I get to the highest point. There's some young lady kind of lounging down there, hanging out at, like towards the edge, you know, and I kind of sit down, take a break. Well, it's all downhill from here. And then it was time to head back down. Heading back down was the most painful part of the entire hike with the knee. So I got back to the car, successful hike. You know, felt pretty good, so I started driving back. So I get back to the house, I am just completely wiped out from the hike. So I just take the rest of the day, I take a shower, change, I relax. The Tuesday walk time was 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 31 seconds. Of course, that was a combination of the knee and being exhausted from doing Blood Mountain. Day 7's walk time was 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 1 second. So I was almost below 1 hour and 20. I have to just rebuild up on it. You know, the knee kind of fluctuates in and out. Sometimes it feels okay, sometimes it starts hurting. You know, I just got to play it as I go with that. But the important thing is I'm taking the walks, I'm following the diet, I'm working in hikes. So I would call week 7 overall a very big success. All right, that's going to wrap things up for now. Thank you for everybody that watched. Thank you for waiting for part 2 of the video. And I was told by somebody that people look forward to the words at the end for the comments, kind of like a game. I kind of did one last week where I put a little title at the end where I said the word for this week is walker. I don't know if anyone's caught it or not yet because the video's not uploaded. But this week, we're going to do engine. This week's word is engine. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next video. Take care, and bye.